Hey violas, here's your practice video for Tam Lyn. So you guys double the second violins or the cellos for the majority of the piece. You guys get a couple measures by yourselves, but other than that, you're kind of doing the typical viola thing of doubling those inner voices. So we start off at the beginning with the cello solo. You guys come in at measure 9. This is a solo entrance. You're all by yourselves here, so be super strong, nice strong forte. For this, you're coming on the and of beat 2. And remember that we have one flat in the key signature, B flat. So low twos, D and A and G, so B flat, F, C, and then you're going to have that low one on the A string too. But on the C string, you still will have a high 2. That's just an E, not an E flat. So high 2 on C, which is where we're starting. So here we go. On the and a 2, nice and strong, up bow, 1 and 2. So you guys present with the cellos that A part of this tune, the Tam Lyn fiddle tune, right there. So very slow, very deliberate. Make sure you're doing your slurs correctly, slurring into beat 2 and then into beat 1. That's really important to how the melody goes. And then, of course, we're slowing down at the end with a nice high 3 C sharp for that second to last note. All right, so now we jump into the B part of the fiddle tune. And I marked this in your parts. You guys are off with the B part for the first 4 measures, and then something called B1. So it's almost exactly like the B part, but that last measure is just slightly different. Then it repeats, B, and then the B1 part. So it looks like a lot of notes, but it's only 2 sections, and those 2 sections are almost the same. So here we go. Let's go kind of slow. Here's the B part first at 17. C sharp, accidental, but still low 2, F natural. So high 2 versus low 2. All right, so kind of slow. Here's 17, just the first 4 measures. 1 and 2 and. And then you take that pickup, and then it's almost the same thing for the B1, which we'll do in a minute. So notice, again, the slurs. Be careful you're doing the slurs correctly, and really listening to the 2s. So let's try a little faster now. Here's 17. 1 and 2 and. And notice I'm keeping my fingers down as much as I can, so especially the 2 to 1, keep those fingers down. All right, last time, up to tempo. 1 and 2 and. All right, so then you take your pickup, and B1 is the same thing. Now here's where it's a little different. Here's that ending. Low 2 for B flat. Use a 4th finger here. So you have a high 3 right behind it, C sharp. Now a grace note, just flick that 3rd finger off down to your low 2. High 3. So that last little section, here's 23 and 24 again. Low 2, B flat. So then up to tempo, here is the B1 part with that little pickup, the C sharp from the measure before. All right, so B1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then like I said, it just repeats. So here's your B part again, followed by the B1. So let's do those 2 sections together. So B plus B1, up to speed. 1, 2, is that measure 17? Sorry, 17. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and. There you go. All right, so now you get to do the A part again at 33, which was the same as back at the beginning, but we're faster now. So let's do this little part at A. At 33 rather, the A part, slow to start, and you'll notice that there's actually a cello rondo, gradually speeding up through measures 35 and 36. For right now, let's just keep it all the same speed. We're just learning the notes. So here's 33 for 4 measures, under tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And at 36, I didn't mark this, but use a fourth finger, and then you have your high 3 ready for you right behind as well. All right, so here's the A part, 33, up to tempo, and we're going to even speed up faster now, those last 2 measures going into 37. All right, so 33, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you get to relax a little bit. Well, kind of. You don't get to relax as far as playing with intensity, because you've got some whole notes with accents you've got to be really strong on, but your fingers don't have to go so crazy fast now for most of the piece. So 37, just hit those whole notes with good accents. Be careful of the bowing at 43 and 44. And now let's look at the rhythm at 45. All right, so we're just playing some offbeats on the and of beat 3 here. So let's go up, actually we'll go from 45 all the way up to 69. Alternating, we're starting arco, 53 is pits, and then 61 goes back to arco again. All right, so here's 45, about 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 1, and. Pluck. 2, 3, 4. And arco. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Right, so that can be a little complicated until you kind of get the feel of it. So when you're practicing this, do it really slow. Put maybe some counting in underneath your measures and count it in 4. Not cut time. It'll make it easier to count out the first few times through it. One thing I forgot to mention, by the way, at 37, we changed keys. We're now, we don't have that B flat in the key signature anymore, so that's why we had high 2s on the G string at that section at 53. Okay, so now we've got one last part, 69 to the end, fast and furious. This goes into 2/2 time, so this is cut time, which is kind of what we were feeling back at 17, but it's a little faster now. And you got to watch out for your bowing again. So at 69, notice that it has some double up bows. Then it says simile. Simile means to continue in the same way. So you're going to be going down, up, down, up, down, up, and then fast eighth notes. All right, so here's 69 to the end. 1, 2, this is under tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and. Okay, so you notice those 16th notes were pretty fast. For E end, really, really quick at the end of those measures. All right, so let's do 69 to the end, up to tempo now, and really fast too. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. 1 and. There you go. So really quick little bowings, but you guys will do great. Work on the first page quite a bit for the A part and B part of the tune, and come see me if you have any questions.